is this a horror game? Oh man, okay. Good morning, fellow INTERPEEPS. I am Scarabic and you're watching Scarabic Gaming. Welcome to my channel. This is a very pleasant tune for a very disturbing game, apparently. It's called Doki Doki Literature Club, and it has flooded the internet, so I figured I'd give it a go. So many people are talking about it, I may as well. Anyway, we'll get to that straight after the intro. Hello everybody! We're going to be playing Doki Doki Literature Club today. I'm going to type in my name, okay. Scarab! Here we go. Hey! Oh yeah, this game has a lot of reading. That's the only thing I know about this, other than it's like a really happy-go-lucky game that ends up not being as happy-go-lucky. That's it. That's all I know. Hey! From question mark. Now this is gonna like remind me of Pokemon or something. Or like Final Fantasy or something with all of these chat boxes or text boxes or whatever. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Okay, sounds like me, just flailing down the street, just hello! Whenever I see a friend or something, I'm just like, hey guys! Anyway, I'm gonna stop being an idiot and start playing the game, because this is a horror, apparently. Doesn't sound like a horror. The music is way too pleasant to be a horror. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Okay, Sayori. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long? We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Sorry, I thought I said waking up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. That's not very nice! However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! Ha! Yeah, okay, because, like, you totally just naturally approach people and go, ha! Ha! Alright. I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Oh, that's Sayori. Alright. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Man, she sounds like a brat. That's mean, Scarab. Oh wait, no, I said it, so I'm a brat. I'm not sure. I'm confused. Now I'm confused. I should really read the names out before I continue talking. So this is me talking. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Sorry. I couldn't help myself. We cross the street together and make our way to school. This is just too pleasant. How is this a horror game? As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled, with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Scarab, have you decided on the club to join yet? On a club to join yet? What club? A Doki Doki Club? A Doki Doki Literature Club? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. Oh, I said that in her voice, not my voice. I don't know. I don't know how to indifferentiate voices, because they're words. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? You know, I really wish they'd change the color for whenever someone else speaks. It would be a lot easier to follow. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Wow, that is Well done, thank you. Now I feel I shouldn't have put my name. Now everyone's gonna think I'm a dick. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by with the average, while spending my free time on games and anime. Well, games and anime, I'm cool with that. I was talking about how worried you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. The fuck is a NEET? You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Oh, by the way, I cannot read out loud for the life of me, so if I don't do well, it's completely and utterly my fault. I don't know if I'm going to make like a big series out of this or something, because I think this is a fairly long game if you read it all out like I'm doing. Yeah. I don't know, I'll see where we go. And also, let me know in the comments if I'm doing well or not. Otherwise, I just won't bother to continue. Anyway, the school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Wow, we jumped from going to school to being in school and finishing school really quickly. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed! You don't need to wait up for me. It's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, well, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Yeah, meanie! Sayori is vice president of literature. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show any interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title as vice president. No, sorry, vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I'd bring a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't... Sorry, every time she does that, cracks me up. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Ugh, fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Man, my character's such a dick. Yes, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly fell sorry. Across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Man, is this whole game just going to be me clicking? Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I'm going to save, because I've entered a new area. Okay, I guess that's how I do it. Alright. I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Girl 1. Hello, Girl 1. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Girl 2 says. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Scarab, what a nice surprise, says Girl 3. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club, it's full of incredibly cute girls. Alright. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that! Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. Nice to meet both of you. Sorry, I just spat all over everyone's face, but you know, I'm sort of nervous. I'm new here, you know. I'm not used to doing these club things. Ugh. I get tense in awkward situations. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Scarab. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Ooh, maybe they did footsies under the table. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. God, I cannot read today. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little enticing. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Scarab. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. Am I doing it right? I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Oh, all of these positions are weird. Why do they make them so awkward? Sorry, I got a little too excited. But how about I make some tea as well? God damn. I'm gonna stop this. It's gonna drive me nuts. It's probably knocking the microphone all over the place. That's fine. Okay. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. I thought a desk was a table. But sure, why not? As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, you ready? Ta-da! Ooh! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh, isn't that cute? The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. I can picture that, actually. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. It's delicious! I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Dude, it's a fucking cupcake! You don't have to be pedantic, seriously. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Did he eat it? Did he eat the cupcake? Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for, you know, you, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. I'm sorry, just every time I do this, it cracks me up. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. But that's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Oh, that wasn't faintly, was it? Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Sorry, I'm laughing because I fucked up before and there was a cut. Never mind. As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm impressed. I'm surprised. God, I can't read. I'm gonna save this just in case I like stumble on my words a whole bunch and then accidentally skip some stuff. Okay, return. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something on I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Well, that makes sense. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica's really a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You can put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Like my channel, that sucks. Anyway, especially when there's something that doesn't grab your attention, like Scarab's voice, or literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Oh girl, tell me about it. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we'll all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best! You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. You could have just had that and skipped the last 3 lines of dialogue, but sure, Doki Doki! Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Sounds like a cult. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these 3. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Scarab, what kind of things do you like to read? Porn! Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Nah, manga's cool. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after Yuri's sad smile. Oh, it's a sad smile. Oh, I thought that was just like a coy look. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, oops! Okay, that was oddly sexual. But this is a disturbing game, so I'm allowed to make disturbing jokes. Oh god, I hope these people are of age. Let's just like set the bar. All of these girls are 18, so I'm gonna joke about it. Okay? They're 18! 18! Alright. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Cool, man! Fantasy's cool. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of her books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Yeah, done. Yeah, you're right. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Horror! I read a horror book once. Yeah, goosebumps. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror! Man, you're just a spoil sport, aren't you, Natsuki? You have a nasty attitude. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes darted over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, usually write down about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are! Sayuri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Oh, yeah, okay, I can see that. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, we can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems! We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay! Why do they jump up like that? I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Scarab? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayuri might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Huh! Scarab? You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Oh my god, this guy thinks with his dick. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Zoe wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. And then I state to her, no, we're supposed to do this without clothes. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes... If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone! I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Scarab, I look forward to seeing how you express oneself. Yourself. Oneself. God, what am I turning into, Yoda? Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I don't know. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Scarab, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! So far, I haven't had a choice in this game. Like, they haven't given me any, like, yes or no answers or anything. Like, I don't know if there is any choices in this game. Is this just like, is it just gonna be a story? Anyway, with that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. No, there's alternate endings to this. I know that there's alternate endings to this. I've heard that there's alternate endings. So if there's alternate endings, there must be some choices that I can make. So I'm gonna save it. Just in case it tells me to make a choice. Alright. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Ah, okay, so is this where the choice comes in? I have to, like, select which one? I really like Yuri because she's got purple hair and I've got purple hair, because purple hair. All the others are kind of like, what do you call it? Like a pastel-y sort of color. I don't like the chalky pastel look. I really don't. It's like too pale for me. I like deep colors, like that beautiful, long, luscious purple hair. Plus, she's the only one that actually looks like she's fully matured. She's the tallest and she's got boobs. Not saying that you need boobs in order to be cool, and at least overage, but I'm saying that, like maybe this one too. Like, these two actually look like developed teenagers. So I'm thinking maybe they're 18 or early 20s. These guys kind of look like they're 14, 15, so I really don't feel comfortable flirting with these guys. So if I do have to choose one of them romantically, I think I'd go with Yuri. Alright, perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Now, let's find out if there's any choices or anything. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay. Do I have to, like, literally write a poem? Oh. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Sorry, I'll stop. Alright. Uh-huh. I don't know. There's just a bunch of words here, man. Death, jumpy, lipstick, marriage, feather, suicide, Doki Doki, lust, passion, heartbeat. I'm just gonna save. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna go with death. Why did you jump? Imagination? Okay, so the ones that I choose makes them do stuff. So I guess these have something to do with these characters. Huh. Alright, so... Vitality? Yeah, cool. I'm gonna aim for Yuri. Rain Cloud. No. Okay, that's bad. Fantasy. No. Wrong one. Shit. Alone. Alright, so... Depression. Okay, so I'm going all the way for her by accident. Eternity. Hey! Horror. Disoriented. Ribbon. No. Okay. Music. Sorry, I had to choose music because music was there. Embrace. No. Determination. Portrait. Contamination. Inferno. Games. Sensation. Games. No. Dark. No. Fuck. Man, this one's like really twisted. Intellectual. Frightening. Romance. Damn, wrong one. Melancholy. Yay. Okay, I think they're split about 50-50 with those two. Monica. Hi again, Scarab. Glad to see he didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club, and this is where I'm going to leave the episode. So thank you all for watching. This is Doki Doki Literature Club, and you've been watching Scarabic Gaming. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell button to do me a favor. Let people know I exist. And I'll see you soon, INTERPEEPS.